It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Keldon Johnson.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Monk is out there with Zach LaVine, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. And for the Spurs, up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Castle is out there with Fox, and it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. As we advance through the second half of the season, Brent, how do you keep your focus as a player?
Well, what have you established, Kevin, to this point in the year? I mean, what are the habits that have gotten you to this point? Are they working for you? Are you staying consistent with those? And I think over the course of time, you're going to get more positive out of habits that are creating an environment for you to have better performances and not take you away from what the remainder of this grinding long season is all about.
Good on the three-point shot.
His precision on pull-up jump shots is what makes LaVine one of the league's most dangerous scorers. His mechanics off the dribble are on point.
Outside, Fox. Wembanyama passes to Vassell. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
And now Vassell knocking down the 3 of his own.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk to Greg Popovich.
We discussed the prospect of facing off against Zach LaVine. Coach said Zach is an uber athlete, can jump out of the gym, but he also has such a nice three-point shot, it makes LaVine a headache. We'll switch up who is guarding him as the game progresses. Of course, LaVine can beat you so many different ways, and that'll be fun to watch tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Castle. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Three-pointer. DeRozan with the rebound. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs in their last game, a loss to the Grizzlies of Memphis. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes. Their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And they call an illegal screen here. Well, some great passers have come into the league this season. Let's see which rookies are tops in assists. Fifth on the list, Victor Wembanyama.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
Sabonis with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. 13 feet away. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
That's a nice stroke from the mid-range, just pure coming out of the left-hander's hand.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Have a moment. Let's check the stats for DeRozan. He's been dominant over the last month, putting up about 24 points per, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up and he's really delivered.
Barnes screen on Monk. Outside, Fox. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Plays it up and banks it in. Wembanyama's got his second basket.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
DeRozan against Vassell. Levine with it. He's got 5. Outside DeRozan. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Castle.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Sabonis against Wembanyama. Back to Vassell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. He ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
And he knocks down the first one. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
San Antonio making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. No good on the second free throw.
You watch Vassell. He's a prototype wing for this era. Has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with...
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. DeRozan on the wing, covered by Vassell. For 3, Murray gets it to go from beyond the arc. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Pass to Wembanyama. Sohan with the ball. Here's Castle. 4 on the shot clock. Over Carter. Castle misses. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
The Kings need to get off a shot here. Sabonis with the bucket.
There's some stretch 4 ability shown off there by Sabonis.
Spurs trail by 4. Here's Castle. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
Let's just not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Wembanyama against Sabonis. Wembanyama down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Smart play there. I don't think we give Wemby's IQ for the game enough love, but he was a pro in France at a young age, and that obviously gave him a lot of experience.
And he makes the first.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And the Spurs with some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Barnes. Paul comes in for Devin Vassell. And it's Fox in for Castle. Sacramento also making some changes. Alex Len's checked in for Sabonis. Jay Crowder comes in for Murray. And Levine subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Shots good by Ellis.
Head always on a swivel. Levine making things happen with his passing.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. And the layup's good off the glass. 9 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Kings lead by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching from the Kings, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And Brent, you hear some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctors.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis?
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Ellis is out there with Carter. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then there's Len. And it's Levine in at the 3. Paul looking around. Pass to Bassie. Sinks that one from the post. Bassie's got his first bucket of the night.
And some vintage CP3 there. Playing smart is a big part of it, folks.
Now here's Ellis. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. On the wing, Levine. To the paint. And the dunk by Len.
Yeah, Len's not going to settle for anything else. A dunk on the inside goes up strong.
Fox passes to Bassie. Rejected by Len. They recover it. Now Fox. Nothing on the board. Second shot opportunity. That one misses.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Levine with that high arching shot from the corner.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And the Spurs with some changes. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Johnson. And Castle is subbed in for Paul. Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Malik Monk comes in for Ellis. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough.
Kings leading now by 6. Pass to Sabonis. Monk outside. And here's Levine. He's got 8. Launches it. Not happening that time. His second miss in 5 shots. Here's Castle. Now Sohan. Here's Castle. Still yet to score. Pass to Barnes. It's up a 3. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Left side Crowder. Back to Monk. No good with the triple. Spurs trail by 6. Fox feeling it out a bit. Pass to Sohan. Sacramento grabs the miss. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got his second basket of the game.
Becoming more confident and a little bit more poised in terms of how he scores is De'Aaron Fox.
Outside Crowder. Pass to Levine. Fox with the steal. In transition. Here come the Spurs. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Now just a 2-point Kings lead.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. You know, Brent, De'Aaron Fox. I mean, how do you cover him?
Well, Kevin, the first thing I do is ask for help. I keep my other defenders aware that I'm not going to slow this guy down at any point. So try to get him to his offhand, which is his right hand, and then make sure that he's taking more shots and not being in transition, because that's where De'Aaron Fox is at his best.
Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Spurs. Vassell comes in for De'Aaron Fox. And then for Sacramento, DeMar DeRozan comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Ellison for Zach LaVine. Here is Carter. Still scoreless. Monk kicks to Carter. Sabonis sets the pick for Carter. Driving inside. Trying to end the drought, and it's good for 2. Sabonis has got 6 points.
Sabonis has a great nose to rebound the ball, and then he just sent it back in.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago and today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Wembanyama against Sabonis. Back to Carter. Sabonis sets the pick for Carter. 6 to shoot. For 3. San Antonio with the rebound. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Wembanyama down low. DeRozan's there. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Carter with a screen on Vassell. DeRozan finds Carter. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Hasn't made one yet. Down low, here's Wembanyama.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's San Antonio. They lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. We weren't in mud. The guys were in attack mode. Nobody held the ball. You pass, catch, or shoot. And we did that a lot in the first half.
Yeah, you had them swiveling, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
When I look at San Antonio, they hear the clock. Trying to coast through the season straight into the playoffs? Not how it works, fellas. They don't have the talent to pull that off. The effort has got to be there.
All right, getting back to this game now and the sensational play from Victor Wembanyama.
You like how he's attacking on the interior, going after those high-quality looks. I mean, they tried to hassle him defensively, but to no avail.
Yeah, many of his points came in heavy traffic, something he better get used to. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
The Kings trail by 3. So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Levine kicks to Murray. Offline with his 3. San Antonio leading by 5 in 2023. And Brett, you and I remember this. Keegan Murray set an NBA record with 11 consecutive threes in one game.
What an unbelievable night to witness that kind of consistency in a guy locked in like that. I mean, that's different, and it speaks to Murray's focus, but this guy has so much more to contribute to a team and room to grow. That night was special, Kevin.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for him.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 3-point game. Barnes sets a screen for Vassell. Shoots over DeRozan. San Antonio again missing. Pass to Murray. Now here's Levine. Sabonis trying to get open. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Castle.
And you talk about the impressive resume of Zach LaVine. Multiple All-Star appearances, multiple dunk contest victories. This is a very talented wing player.
First free throw is good. And so LaVine nails both of them. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Vassell outside. Fires from the line. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got 7 rebounds in the game. DeRozan finds Murray. Back to DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Fox against Monk, and the shot is good. Fox has got 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fox against Monk. Pass to Murray for the tie. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 4 assists in the game. The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Barnes screen on Monk. Outside for Wembanyama. Vassell against DeRozan. To the inside. Shot clock at 6. Barnes can't get it to go. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. They now take the lead.
And if you give him a sliver of daylight, DeMar DeRozan will eat your lunch from the mid-range.
Fox against Monk. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got the game tied up here for San Antonio.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Outside, LaVine. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Wednesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic. Then on Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, and they'll be taking on the Trailblazers.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Carter, he's checked in for Sacramento. And he sinks the second.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And here we have the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage during the past month. 5th best, the Kings.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Outside, Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Wembanyama's got 17 now. And so LaVine will bring it up now for the Kings. De'Aaron Fox, Brent, is a very special player, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, it's true. De'Aaron Fox is a blur in the open court, but it's his leadership that really has come along at such an early stage. And think about the run that he went on with the Kings just a couple of years ago. He's not settling with that. He wants more. He wants to play in the postseason, and he's capable of getting any team there.
Levine with it, 11 points in the game. Outside for Murray. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Wembanyama, a screen on Carter. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama!
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
.114 left to play here in the third. Outside, Levine. DeRozan in the corner. With the drive, and DeRozan throws it down hard.
And that's the athleticism when DeRozan takes off like that. He is looking to ring the bell.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Spurs leading by 3. Outside, Fox. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Sabonis. DeRozan with it for the 3. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
The Kings trail by 5. Outside, Levine. Len with a screen on Johnson. Levine for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Levine's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Spurs lead by 2. And we'll be back with you right after this. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Nobody holds the ball, not even 1,001. You catch it, it's a shot, it's a drive or pass, whatever you got.
Specific instructions from Greg Popovich. If you don't have a clean look, don't have an open lane, move the ball.
Yeah, and the key is fast decision-making, and that takes great recognition from all 5 guys in terms of communication. That's really what we call chemistry.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for Sacramento, we've got Jay Crowder. Monk is out there with Carter. Then it's Ellis, and it's Sabonis in at the 5.
Well, in the NBA, I'm not sure if anyone is quicker than De'Aaron Fox. I mean, when he gets going and he's moving north to south, you are pretty much helpless defensively.
Pass to Sabonis. As he pulls it in. Spurs leading by 5. Outside, Fox. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, Fox really daring them right now to foul him on the inside.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
It'll be interesting to go back through this film in particular and see if there was an emphasis to get that ball down low, get it in the paint. Tonight, they've done that. It's paid off.
Lyles checked in for Sacramento. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
So much talk about who's the fastest player in the league, and Fox always being mentioned there. His speed and stepping into this leadership role, lots of great signs from De'Aaron Fox.
Off target from three-point range. The Kings trail by 6. Monk dishes to Carter. Ellis kicks to Lyles. Pass to Sabonis. 5 on the clock. From about 19 feet and off the glass. That one's good.
Like to see Sabonis shoot that ball just like that. A gorgeous stroke from the lefty.
Sohan with the screen. It's Fox with the drive. Here's Johnson. Paul outside. Outside Fox. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Timeout, Sacramento. And the Spurs making a change here. Castle's checked in. Murray's checked in for Sacramento. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. Now, he preached the importance of patience down the stretch. Coach said, we're not going to get it all back at once. Let's take it one trip at a time. Make it simple, make it easy. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Back to Monk. Kings moving the ball around. Murray finds Sabonis. Nifty move. Rebounded by the Spurs. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Fox. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Murray outside. Pass to Sabonis. Outside for Murray. Ellis outside. Monk outside. Sacramento again missing. And so Fox will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. In the corner, Sohan with it. Pass to Castle. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Kings trail by 9. Ellis surveying the D. Sabonis' screen on Johnson. Ellis in the post. Defended by Sohan. Sabonis. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist.
This is how poised Sabonis is. Excellent at fighting off contact on the way up.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Some changes for Sacramento. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Ellis. And Levine subbed in for Carter.
Let's hear it for all the dancers. Substitution on the court.
Spurs leading by 7. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. It's Fox with the drive. Count it.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. Pass to DeRozan. Shoots over Vassell. And it's DeRozan missing.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Monk against Fox to the middle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Sabonis.
And the rookie turning up the intensity. Wembanyama absorbs the foul there on the shot.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And the enthusiasm and expectations for Wembanyama are off the charts for a rookie. That's a lot of pressure for a young man to deal with.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Kings trail by 11. Here's DeRozan. Drops in the layup for 2.
Tormenting his way through. DeRozan showing what he's made of.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Wembanyama passes to Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on Monk. Outside, Levine. Rebounded by Castle. Spurs leading by 9. We've got 1:23 left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Barnes. Clock at 6. A 3 from Wembanyama. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Kings trail by 9. Here's DeRozan. A second chance effort. Sabonis, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Fox against Monk. Barnes sets a screen for Fox. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Oh, that's a terrific dime from DeRozan. And this is why guys enjoy playing with him.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Wembanyama. And here is Fox. Here's Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's San Antonio with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now we present the player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.